Hi everyone, in this God of War Ragnarok video, I'm going to be showing you how to complete the 9 realms in Bloom Favour. This favour requires you to find all 9 flowers throughout the realms, and it won't unlock the favour until you find one of them. So I'm going to cover all 9 in this video. I do show you the location of all of these in my 100% collectible guides, but I thought it'd be good to do this video separate just to cover the favour alone. You can see on screen now me picking up my first flower to unlock the 9 realms in Bloom Favour, but now I'm going to show you the location of all 9 of them so that you can also complete it. So for the first flower, I'm going to take you to Svartalfheim. This is the first flower that you come across in the game. Now you should have already been here before. I'm showing you this video after I've completed the game. So if I'm fast traveling at any point to Mystic Gateways that you don't have, you may just need to progress a little bit further, but I will explain it all as I go. For this one, we want to fast travel to the Neovilia Mystic Gateway. Once out of the gateway, you just want to head forward and follow this path all the way to the end. You'll come up to a dwarf's tavern, just enter the door. Once inside the tavern, just walk all the way through it to the other door to exit the other side. On the other side of the tavern, you're going to be back in the village. And you may not have been here since you passed through it during a very early quest in the game. If it's the first time returning here, you might have an enemy encounter, so just deal with them. And you're looking for this air vent right in front of me. You may have noticed this the very first time you passed through this area and there's nothing you could do. And there still won't be unless you've completed the Forging Destiny main quest. During this quest, you're going to get a spear, which you need in order to pass this gap. So just get your spear out and just head over to the right side here to get the right angle at the vent, and press L2 and R1 to get a spear into the vent. And now you're going to be able to cross the gap. And the flower is going to be on the ground right in front of you.
Sparkthorn, you have an interest.
If this is the first flower that you do pick up, it will unlock the 9 realms in Bloom Favour. So although that was probably the first flower that you come across in the game, you can't actually get it until you have the spear. This next flower I show you now is probably the earliest flower that you can get, and you're going to be heading to Alfheim to go and get it. The flower is hidden all the way to the north of this area in the Forbidden Sands in this location here where I'm showing on screen now. But there's a lot that you got to do in order to get to it. So we're going to start with completing the 4th main quest in the game called Grower's Secret. At the end of this quest, Tia is going to open up a passageway, and you'll have the option to either go through the Mystic Gateway to continue the main quest or explore the passageway. If you explore, you're going to find this Mystic Gateway here, the canyons. If you chose not to explore, you will just need to fast travel to this Mystic Gateway at the Strand. Just take the first left that you see through the passage and it will take you here. There'll be a workbench at this Mystic Gateway, and if you interact with the ally there, they'll give you a favour called Secret of the Sands. If you need any help with that or any other favours whatsoever, it is all linked down below in the video description, so go and check it out. But that's going to take you into this Barrens area here, and once you've completed that favour, all of the sand mist will disappear. This will make things very clear for you, and you're going to need to head to this gate all the way up here. In order to open this gate though, you do need to proceed further in the main quest. At the end of the Reckoning quest, Freya is going to link up with you as an ally, and she's going to enchant your chisel. That chisel is going to enable you to use it on locks to open gates and their secret passages throughout the world, and this is one of them. So once you've completed that and you've got the chisel enchanted, you can return here, interact with the lock, and this is going to let you through. This will then allow you to find this Mystic Gateway, the Hyarta. And this is where we're going to be fast traveling to now to show you where the flower is. But there is probably one more favour you're going to need to do. As you enter this area, the Forbidden Sands, you will unlock another favour called Song of the Sands. It's very similar to Secret of the Sands, and on completion it's going to clear the area up so you don't have the sandstorm. With that done, just fast travel to this gateway. Once out the gateway, you'll be able to take a ride, so just hop on and go straight forward. You'll eventually get to the end of the path and enter the Forbidden Sands area, and just follow my route here to find the flower.
That's right. Her name was Gerd, and she came offering to teach us the secrets of traveling between realms using Bifrost light. Freyr became immediately infatuated with her. He always yearned to wander, and along came someone who could truly show him home.
Enough talk for now. Be ready. Freya, look.
A Dawnbloom.
For the third flower, we need to travel to Muspelheim. However, there's 2 seeds you need to find in order to unlock the Mystic Gateway that you need to get this flower. And we haven't done that yet, so I'm going to show you exactly where they are. Once you find them, you're going to unlock the Crucible area of Muspelheim, and you'll be able to fast travel at a gateway in this area. So to find the 2 seeds, we're going to be heading back to Svartalfheim. The 2 seeds are hidden inside legendary chests. There's one that you can find on Modvitner's rig. I'll show you in a few moments. And across the river, you'll find another seed in the Elberich Hollow. So first, we're going to cover the rig. We're going to fast travel to the Mystic Gateway that we fast traveled to for the first flower at Neovalia. From the gateway, instead of heading back to the village this time, just get on the boat and just push forward down the river until you get to this fork. You can go left or right. For the rig, we just want to go right, sort of, but just go straight ahead in the direction that I'm going now. As you get close, you're going to notice this beach on the left here, where you can park your boat and get off. It may not be your first time here, because you come here as part of a favour called In Service of Asgard, but regardless, whether it's your first time or it's a return visit, there will be some enemies along the way, so be sure to kill them. And with the enemies dead, we can actually see the legendary chest that we need to get by spinning around back to the boat and looking up. That's where we're heading, so just climb this wall here to the left, and then follow the path around. And then you can climb this structure to get to the legendary chest. Open the chest to find your first seed.
Look, over there. What did you find? A seed of Yggdrasil?
And with the first seed collected, we just want to head back to the boat now so we can go and get the second seed. Once back on your boat, you're just going to be taking a right, and you just want to head straight across the river. Notice in the distance the big statue. That's what you're heading for. And once you get closer, you'll see this beach on the left where you can park your boat and get off. Just a quick map view so you can see exactly where I am, straight across from the rig we just been to. And if it's the first time that you're visiting here, there will be some enemies to defeat. With the enemies defeated, to the left of the area is this chain that you need to climb. Just climb up this. And at the top, you're going to need your spear. So again, you will need to have completed the Forge in Destiny quest in order to have the spear so you can fill this air vent. With it filled, you'll be able to climb up this ledge and climb up the next ledge to grapple across this gap. Once across, just take a left, jump across this gap. And at the end here, you just want to take a left. We're going to ignore these enemies because we don't want to deal with them right now. And you just head through this tunnel here. There will be some enemies on your travel, so be sure to defeat them. I've got one here now. The enemies defeated in this area, this is where you're going to find the legendary chest. It's covered in gold stone though, so we can't open it. If we just run a bit forward, we're going to find one of these bombs. Let's interact to pick one up. Aim it at the legendary chest to remove the gold stones. And once we open the chest, we'll have the second half of the seed.
The broken Muspelheim seed is now complete. We should find a mystic gateway.
With both halves of the seeds obtained, we can now go back to Muspelheim, and you'll notice the mystic gateway to the Crucible. So just fast travel there. You'll literally find the flower as soon as you come out of the mystic gateway. Just go ahead, drop down the ledge, and it's just to the right.
An Ashpetal.
The next flower can be found in Helheim, and it can be found at the very end of the Reunion main crest. Once you've dealt with Garm, you can get this flower. But if you are heading back to Helheim, just fast travel to the Hell's Perch Gateway, and I'll show you exactly where it is. From the gateway, go forward and take a left. There's going to be this ledge that you can climb. And at the top of the ledge, just go around. And you're just looking for a ledge to drop off to the right. This is the final area of the Reunion quest. Now from here, what you need to do is climb up this ledge just to the left. Just notice the air vent now in the distance. So just get your spear out, and you just want to get a spear into that vent. With that attached, climb up this ledge here. You exit, and you exit back to the Mystic Gateway. It's just to the left there. You'll have to do that at the end of the main quest as well. But just take a right instead for now, cross this gap, and find your flower.
Look here, Freya.
Soulblossom.
Moving on to the 5th flower now, and we're going to be heading to Vanaheim. And for this flower, it's going to be in the sinkholes region of the crater. Now, to get here, you need to progress quite far in the main quest line until you complete the Creatures of Prophecy main quest. At the end of this quest, you're going to automatically unlock a favor called Scent of Survival. It's a very easy favor, and you've got to complete it to reach this area. At the end of that favor, there'll be a cutscene, and you'll drop down at this Mystic Gateway crater entrance. Now, that's not enough. Now, you're going to have to unlock the jungle area of the crater as well, because there's a favor called Return of the River that you need to complete in order to return the river to the whole area. The reason for this is that we're going to be using the boat in the sinkholes to get to this flower, and without the river we can't do that. So you're going to need to find the jungle, find the Return of the River favor, and complete it. I do have a full guide for this. It's linked down below in the video description under my favors playlist. Go and check it out if you need help. And I'm now going to show you exactly where the flower is from the Mystic Gateway at the crater entrance. The reason why I'm doing this is just in case you haven't explored the sinkholes, because if you have, you can just fast travel all the way to the sinkholes Mystic Gateway. The flower is right by this, but if you haven't got that open and you haven't done it, it'll be quite difficult to find this flower. So we're going to start from the Mystic Gateway at the crater entrance, and I'll show you exactly how to get it. From the gateway, you just want to take a right and climb up this ledge and drop down the other side. Once you drop down the other side, you want to head over to the right. This is where the sinkholes region is. Notice the arches in the distance now appearing on screen. You're just heading through these, and there might be a few enemies along the way, so just take care of them. At the end of the path, there'll be a zip line down, so just interact with this. And at the bottom of the zip line, just be careful of all the flowers trying to kill you and head right. You're going to notice this poison gas here. With your axe, you can just hit the flower. This enables you to cross the gap and come out the other side. Now, if it's your first time here, as you drop into this area, you're going to unlock a favor. I think it's called Quaking Hollows, and there's going to be some enemies in this area. So just deal with them, and on that favor, you're going to unlock a gate that you need to open in order to go and find this flower. So if it's your first time here, you still need to unlock that gate, even if you don't do that favor. So we're going to leave the boat for now, but we will be coming back to this area to get on the boat and go right on the river. First though, let's go and open the gate that's down there that could be blocking you. So I want to grapple across the river here, go past the Mystic Gateway, and grapple up this ledge. Now just follow the path all the way around, and you'll come out into this area here. If it's the first time here, again, there's going to be another favor to unlock. You'll notice a dragon on some pillars. Just deal with it. You'll get another favor, and also there's going to be some enemies to deal with them. And head to the right. This is where you're going to be able to open the gate that needs to be opened to use the boat to get into this area to go over in that direction over there where you need to be. The gate is just here. You just pull this chain. With that chain pulled and the gate open, we can just head back now to the area where the boat was. As you drop down, just go back past the Mystic Gateway, grapple across to the other side, and just interact with the boat to get on the river. And then when on the river, just take a right. With the gate open now, we can follow this path all the way through. This is where you open the gate, and the flower is just to the right of us there. So just head around here to the right, and there's a place where you can park your boats. Just check for this blue flag here. And once parked, just follow my route now to find the flower.
For your garden.
Starblush.
There are just 4 flowers to go now, and the next one, we're going to be heading to Niflheim. Now, there's no point coming here until you have completed the main quest. This flower is hidden in a favor that you can't unlock until the main quest is completed. So this is like at the very end of the game once you've had the end game credits. It's at this point where you enter end game and you can continue the game to finish off everything that you may still need to do. And this favor will unlock. So just fast travel here to the Mystic Gateway at the Raven Tree. From the gateway and straight ahead is the Raven Tree. You may have already visited here, but what you won't have noticed before completing the main quest is this pathway to the left that you can now take. So once the game is completed, this path is going to appear, and if you cross it and go forward, you're going to find a prison, and the favor, the broken prison, is going to start. This flower is hidden in this prison. And to find it, you're going to need to make your way to the bottom of this prison. Start by going down this ledge. At the bottom of the ledge, there'll be some enemies to clear. If the enemies clear, and from where you drop down, just head forward and you're going to notice this crane. Get your spear out and put a spear inside of it. And then we can use that spear to get down to the lower level where there'll be some more enemies to deal with. With those enemies dealt with, you just want to find this chain here. And we're going to be dropping the crane with the spear on. We're just going to be dropping it by 1. And with that dropped, we're able to use that again to get down to the next level. Again with some more enemies. And with them clear, you just want to find this chain. Now this chain takes control of another crane, which you can see down there. With your spear, just put a spear inside of it. And interact with the chain, and you actually want to bring this up 1. With that raised, we just want to head back up top now, and what we want to do is lower this crane all the way to the bottom, and we do that by finding the chain for it again and just lowering it to the bottom. Now that is lowered and the other one is raised, we can still get down below by using the other one that we raised. And then we want to find the chain again because we're going to lower this one all the way to the bottom as well. Now with both cranes all the way at the bottom, we can now go and get the flower, which is at the bottom of the prison. And to find the flower, you just want to use the spear over to the right to get to the bottom. The bottom is split into 2 layers, and each spear is going to take you to a different one. This is the one where you're going to find the flower. Just clear the enemies. And with the enemies clear, you're going to find the flower in one of these 2 doors. This door here has another enemy for you to encounter if you want to. And to the left of that enemy is another door you can open where you're going to find the flower.
I don't know. A gardener, perhaps?
Moving on to the final 3 flowers now, and these do again need to be done at the end of the game, so once you finish the main quest line. But furthermore, you do need to head back to Sindri's house to speak to the squirrel, who's going to enhance your seed. What this is going to do is enable Kratos to fast travel to areas that he's never visited before. And sticking with Niflheim, the next flower is in one of these areas. So we've just been here for the one at the prison, but if you just go south and to the right, the next one is in the mist fields over here. You'll notice that this Mystic Gateway is undiscovered, and we can discover it by holding X. That is what you can do with the enhanced seed that the squirrel sorts out for you. So until you've done that, you won't be able to unlock this gateway, but once it's unlocked, just fast travel to it. As soon as you're out of the gateway, it is right in front of you, just to the left slightly.
I did not think anything grew here.
And for the 8th flower, we're going to be heading to another area we've never been as Kratos in Midgard. With the upgraded seed, you're going to be able to uncover the Mystic Gateway all the way to the south at the Sanctuary Grove, which is Freya's old house. Fast travel here. As soon as you are out of the gateway, just head right and follow this path until you jump over this ledge, and you're gonna see Charlie. If this is your first time back here, Freya is gonna have a short little cutscene with Charlie. It's the first time she's seen him for some time. But just continue around Charlie, and you're gonna find a flower in this corner.
Freya, the flower.
Mirkweed.
And for the final flower, we're going to be heading to Jotunheim. Again, this is an area that you can't go to unless you have the upgraded seed, and you want to uncover the Mystic Gateway for Angrboda's treehouse and fast travel there. As soon as you exit the Mystic Gateway, just follow my route now to find the final flower for this favor.
Freya, look. The flower.
And with that collected, the 9 realms in Bloom Favour will be completed and the Florist Trophy will unlock. And that is it. That is all 9 flowers that you need to find for that favour, and I hope this guide has been helpful. I thought I'd do this as a sort of guide that you could use as you're going through the game, rather than just the one that included my 100% guide where I cover it all at endgame. Please do hit like, share and subscribe if it has helped you to support, and go and check out all my other God of War content now down in the video description, which is separated into playlists. I hope they can help you also. But thank you for watching this one. Until next time, stay safe and peace out.